What we're going to use today is this Jiffy organic seed starting mix. It's all nice and light and fluffy. Perfect for starting seeds. And I'm going to dump it into this. This is a concrete mixing tub. You can get it at a Lowe's or Home Depot. You can see it's all nice and fluffy. Break it up there. Oh. Set my tub down now. Okay, this is a 128 cell, right?
Yep.
Put this down in here, and I'm just going to take the dirt, cover it all up. It's all been covered. Tamp down a little bit. And this soil's already semi-moist from sitting outside, so I don't really have to wet it down much ahead of time. It's a couple tiny little twigs in there. You get them out. Now we don't want to pack it down too much, but we need a good base for the roots to grow into. So take another cell, same size. Make sure I push it all over, especially in the middle, because that's where, and the sides. That's where we be. Not packing it in good enough. Just go over it one more time. Try to break the soil up as you go over top. Kind of lightly firm it up with your hand when you go over it. There's a spot there. And since we're taking this inside, I want to try to clean it up best I can. I'm just excited to be doing stuff with dirt. It's a pretty nice day out. And there we go. Take a couple of these little pieces of mulch here out. It's usually not that bad. Okay. Set this to the side. And we'll finish these 5x5 trays. We're going to overseed onions and some asparagus and stuff in. Let's see, I'm trying to color coordinate.
Purple.
I only got one purple. We'll do some green. And these are the same. Since we're going to overseed, it doesn't have to be exact. Throw some in there. Pat it down real nice. I can use plenty of room up to the lip since we're going to overseed the seeds in it. Just pack it down. That one's got a little bit more in it. And this you're going to have to work around with because they're not exact same size on the bottom. They taper down. So that's perfect. Let's go ahead and get started. Now this year we were thinking about doing a light colored hot sauce. So we got some light colored peppers. We also had a client wanted us to grow some white and light colored ghost peppers for their sauce. A totally unrelated sauce than the one that I had thought of earlier in the year. We got those seeds from the Bohica Pepper Hut at bohicapepperhut.com. In addition to the regular ghost and Carolina Reaper and stuff, we're also going to grow some chocolate varieties of those kind. And here's all the regular reds. You 7-pot, Reaper, Scorpion. There's a yellow 7-pot. We also got to figure out which one of these peppers we're going to grow. We got quite a bit. These two on top here were given to me by Mike the Fit Farmer, and they're getting a couple years old. So we're going to have to go ahead and try to plant them this year. I'll link that video up there in the top. And this year, instead of just doing a lunchbox sweet pepper with the 3 different colors, we're going to do jalapenos in 3 different colors. We're going to try out these two varieties of jalapenos this year to see how they do compared to our Jedi, which we got from Johnny's. It's over here. Uh, the Jedi was recommended by JM Fortier. But we're going to try these two and see what they look like. And then there's these two. These are hot peppers, and they're little and tiny, and you just pop them right in your mouth. And we thought they'd be nice to try. And this one here is not a hot pepper, but it's one I wanted to try this year. It's a paprika pepper, so that we can dehydrate and crush and make our own paprika this year. That's going to be interesting. Earlier today, we soaked 2 flats worth of pea shoots. So we'll be having pea shoots for lunch every day when they come on. We also started onion seeds from this year like we do every year, and we always mess it up. But this is the year we're going to get it. Because usually we forget all about them because they're so much earlier than everything else. Or when we go to acclimate them to the weather outside, we leave them out too long, they get sunburnt. Something happens, they always die. Cats get into them while they're outside. But this year, we're going to get it. That way we don't have to grow so many, buy so many onion plants or sets, because it's just easier to grow them from seed yourself. It's cheaper. And we started a flat of Easy Wave petunias for our cedar boxes this year, so that should be good. Having a little bit of trouble with static making my seeds cling to this little hand seeder we have so you can wipe it off and try to get rid of some of the static. And see how that does. We're just going to take this little dibber and we're going to dib little tiny holes. Hopefully I can get them pepper seeds to drop down in it, but we'll see. Here's a tip. Make sure you have all your stuff before you get started so you don't have to make a trip to the store in the middle of the night during the Super Bowl. We had to go get labeling supplies because labeling is really important. We need a Sharpie pen or a Sharpie. Ink pens weren't working on our tags. And by gosh, every time we don't tag something, we forget what it is. Ain't that right, Pooper Dog? Pooper Dog. And okay, we finally got all the seeds planted for our super hot, so we was going to start. We got them sitting on our grow rack, sitting on our heat mat. In the next few days, we're going to put lights up here because as soon as they come up out of the ground, we want to get some light on them. So thanks for coming along with us. Be sure to like and subscribe.